Armon will never be able to get out from under the idea that people have that what he's doing is out of spite because of the way that it happened. And that's just that, honestly, in my opinion, because it just went the way that it went, you know? Only things started to happen after the Nicki Minaj situation. So, I mean, it does look a particular type of way. Lil Baby said, Millie used to bash Nicki and praise Cardi. What's the difference? I never bashed Nicki. I gave my opinions on certain things. I never bashed Nicki. I really hate when y'all say that. No.
And that's what I mean about that mental health shit. And let's keep going. Because Nicki Minaj got her bitch ass up and had something to say. Yo, I said with your bitch ass because you pissed me off. Nicki Minaj said, we can be so insensitive. God bless Kanye and Pete. Being flippant about mental illness speaks more about you than them. Stop saying the word love and live it. Love is an action. Well, I would like to ask you about the actions of your new man. Since you got so much love to spread, and since you want to know about mental health, and since you want people to do this and do that, I would like to have a conversation. And then I'm going to have a conversation with Pete, because I don't know who the fuck Nicki talking to. So Nicki want to have a conversation. Let me go back to the tweet so I make sure I got it right, baby.
Lil Baby said, Millie used to bash Nicki and praise Cardi. What's the difference? I never bashed Nicki. I gave my opinions on certain things. I never bashed Nicki. I really hate when y'all say that. No.
Because I don't know who the fuck Nicki talking to. So Nicki want to have a conversation. Let me go back to the tweet so I make sure I got it right, baby. What's up, Asia? She said we can be so insensitive, and being flippant about mental illness speaks more about you than them. Stop saying the word love and live it. Love is an action. I love my people and I got love to give, but everybody can't go, and I ain't for that bullshit. And Nicki, you think you slick. You coming up out your ass with this bullshit because you trying to take some heat up off of that nigga. You it, but let me get up in your business right quick. This is actual, this is factual. You know, I ain't passed no judgments on that nigga. I heard about some shit that he had did. I said I gotta look into it and we gonna see. Whoop-de-whoop. Let's get into it. Oh no, let's get into it. Hey, let's get into it. Nicki Minaj's new boyfriend served 4 years in prison for sexual assault. And here are the details of the crime. And this is reported by The Blast, okay? So these are court records obtained from Kenny Petty's 1994 rape case, okay?
Lil Baby said, Millie used to bash Nicki and praise Cardi. What's the difference? I never bashed Nicki. I gave my opinions on certain things. I never bashed Nicki. I really hate when y'all say that. No.
Okay, and Nicki Minaj has come out. She's come out and she's defended him and said that they were in a relationship and that he was 15 and she was 16 and blah 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 blah. So she's defended him. Nicki Minaj got all this money. The Blast didn't obtain the court documents. I know that bitch could have. Nicki Minaj talking about she want to have a baby and get married and all that bullshit. And ain't a court in the United States of America that's gonna let him be around the motherfucker. But you know what, Nicki, who touched you? May I ask you who touched you? I do have a degree in psychology. So you hang around too many people that like to touch people. No man. Let's get this. Oh, I'm on her road, baby. Let's.
Don't you say anything. The person said, you know, Offset ain't gonna be there for them kids. This page told CardiB, your man is more familiar with Jay's vagina than he is with Kulture's speech therapy room. No amount of couple goals will ever make him prioritize that autistic spawn you call a daughter. There's a celebrity who has a child who I see, because they post them a lot, who has some type of issue. And I can see it from a mile away. And it first came to my attention when somebody, okay, thank you, Team Minaj, I'm going to check that out. She got into it with somebody and the person said, my son actually does this and he's autistic and I think that you should check this out. And the person took offense to it. I looked at it and I said, wait, because I never paid attention. And I actually think that that person may have been onto something. And I think that people want to be offended so much and we're so protective of our kids and we don't like hearing shit. But I would never forget the time that there was somebody on social media who had an enlarged throat and somebody noticed it. And it saved their fucking life. They were able to go to the hospital because somebody said something and they could go and deal with it. And So, you know, sometimes when people say shit on social media, it's not coming from a place of hate. It's coming from, hey, you might want to check on this and that. And then it's kind of, you know, there are some celebrities that get babied. Because, let me say this, It was all fair game to talk about Blue Ivy's hair, but y'all ain't said a damn thing about blah, blah, blah speech. But that's what happens when you a nigga. Okay? Now, bitch, go check that. Okay? I'm finna move along, and you take it how you want to. I didn't say no names, so kiss my ass. Don't have time for it. Ain't worth the headache.
Why would you bring on my son? Then motherfuckers want to be mad at me because somebody said my child is autistic. My child is not autistic. And y'all love saying that shit on purpose because y'all can't call my kid ugly. You can't say my daughter's ugly because she's gorgeous. So y'all want to put a disorder on my child. And there's nothing wrong with that disorder.
They are wrong. Anybody who has said something and tried to label those kids as having anything is out of line. That's first and foremost because these are not specialists sitting up on Instagram, Twitter, or any other fucking platforms. I had to take accountability in the fact that I posted it. That's why I don't post my kids. That's one of the reasons why I don't post my kids no more. But I did post the damn video. So how I'm going to be mad at somebody seeing a clip of her looking crazy, saying she crazy? You understand? CardiB, you posted different things, different videos of your child at different stages of development. And because of maybe the way that your daughter talks or has spoken in certain instances, it has made people draw the conclusion that, hey, this may be what's going on. I remember, for example, the woman that passed away, BK Tidal Wave. She actually went on her profile and said, and was sending it towards CardiB, and said, my son is autistic. I feel like I see things in your daughter that I saw in my son. She said that. She went on social media and she said that. How many other people do you think maybe feel like they've seen something based on what you've posted? That doesn't make it right. But my whole thing is you do have to be accountable for what you put up. Because even as she was saying that, I saw people in the comments saying, well, I wouldn't say autistic, but I have heard things or seen things on videos that have made me think maybe there's a speech delay or something, of that nature. No one would have anything to go off of if you had not posted it. So stop acting crazy. Like my point is, she acting like somebody just decided to wake up and throw this out there. That's not what happened. There are certain things that you have posted that have made people raise certain questions. That's all. And there are some very ugly people who have taken that and thrown that at you. So you playing victim like somebody woke up and decided to just throw this label out there. That's not how that took place. That is not how that took place.
Fuck he did. That's what the fuck he did. Those are court documents I just read from. So, Nicki Minaj, at what point in time are you going to go and seek some help? There is no reason why you would want to have a child with somebody who snatched a child off the street and kidnapped that bitch and raped her. It's no reason why. I know you claim you don't support your brother, but bitch, you be wrong. That's ridiculous. You all up in the record with Takai. Every time you look up, the bitch is with a goddamn pedophile. What is wrong with you? She with a pedophile or a goddamn raper, a rapey nigga. I don't understand. A rapist. What are you doing?
Somebody told you that would beat your baby out of you. Okay? So I cannot tell her how to feel. What I'll say is, there would not be a situation where a woman has been attacked and I'm going to sit up and laugh at her. Especially as a woman who can relate. And I know what it felt like for me. And I wouldn't care if I felt like I hated that bitch. You know? And I can say fuck somebody and still not be a certain way. That's just how I am. You know? I'm not finna sit up and laugh at somebody else's shit like that. Or, do whatever. CardiB popped up with her baby boy. She said that her 4-month-old son is already talking. Now, this is after reports that quarantine babies are slower than regular babies and that the masks are hindering the children. This is after people have made certain claims about the speech of her daughter. I think that this is the wrong road to go down. I really fucking do. I really do. Let me tell you why I had to ask myself if I was tripping. Because Nicki Minaj just showed her son from Christmas, remember? And we were all complimenting. First, I do not like that she's going down this road is because I want us to stop focusing on children in a particular way. Look, if you gonna brand your children and y'all gonna sell merchandise, then just do that. And if your child has a dope personality, so you want to give little clips like Tiana Taylor and them, then cool. But when you know you have somebody that's very sensitive about their children, that's going to behave the way that she does when she sees something that she doesn't like, and there's already an active conversation about literally the speech of and the way that her daughter talks, I just feel like it opens the door for most shit. And I don't feel like we even have to go down that route for everybody that's going to be ugly like that. When it comes to her baby,
she would kill Rah's baby. You're not listening. If you have a problem with bullying, then whatever happened in the beginning does not change what has happened after the fact. You do not get absolved from what you do because, oh, you did that first. That don't work like that. Ari said some stupid ass off the wall, low ass shit. What happened after that? Oh, you know, it honestly is like what happened with Matt. Oh, I don't like that first thing you did, so I feel like whenever I get ready to come at your motherfucking neck, that's what I'm gonna do. I never agree with that. Handle the shit how you gonna handle it, or just get over it and move on. So anyway, people, word on the street is Mr. Big Ball is knocking JT upside the head. I say oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head. So is Carisha gonna come out and defend her? Okay, do we need to call Little Yachty? Is anybody going to answer JT's prison mail? We don't know. Why did he whoop her ass? What happened down there, Brittany Bird? Go. Let me put out a little signal for her. Act up, you can indeed get smacked up. Let me go ahead and play that and see how I'm feeling about that on this day. Act up, you can get smacked up. That's what was said.